My name is Michaela Martin. I currently go to the University of Laverne College of Law. I am the solo parent to an amazing 7-year-old boy named Ezra. A couple of the policies, if I could change, would be 1, testing accommodation access. So I've known people that have failed classes because they've had to miss time because their kids are sick. When your child gets sick, there is no childcare provider in the US that can legally take your sick child, even pre-COVID. And so when you're in class, if that happens to land on a midterm or on a final, you're failing that class unless your professor really wants to make those accommodations, but they are in no way required to. So those small problems domino and cascade, right? You missed those 3 classes because your kid was sick, or you missed the midterm, and so you don't get a good grade in that class. Then that messes with your financial aid, right? Well, what happens when it happens again the next semester and you fail 1 class, right? Then you lose your federal funding. So now you owe debt for a degree you don't have. And that's such a pressure. Even though that didn't happen to me personally, it sends you into a complete panic mode of oh my gosh, does he have a fever? It's just a lot of unnecessary stress. I should be totally focused on my kid and not have to worry about how is this going to affect the rest of our lives. I know folks that don't even want to start school because there's just too many unknowns. I have 1 kid who gets sick sometimes, right? Having 3, how do you navigate that? And I think things like testing accommodations are reasonable exemptions to create a more equitable higher education.